Imagine a master chef tasked with creating a flawless, high-stakes VIP menu. Almost immediately, they are hit with an overwhelming number of variables. They have to balance a strict budget, complex dietary allergies, and seasonal ingredient prices that change by the hour. This chart maps out different types of management decisions. Notice the right column, labeled Unstructured Decision. This is exactly where our chef is operating, a space where the rules are blurry and the data is messy. If our chef just closes their eyes and guesses, or tries to figure it out through simple trial and error, they risk ruining the event and losing a significant amount of money. This diagram shows the architecture of a Decision Support System, or DSS. Think of it as the ultimate customized smart kitchen. It takes all that chaotic information and organizes it around a central core made of 3 main parts. Notice the bottom left module of this graphic. The goal here is support, not replacement. The system doesn't cook the meal or force a specific recipe. It simply gives the chef exactly what they need to make the best possible choice. Let's build that smart kitchen step by step. Every kitchen needs a pantry. In a decision support system, we call this the database. It's where we store all our raw ingredients. This diagram illustrates how the database gets filled. The top arrow pulls in internal organization data, so our chef knows exactly what's on the shelves. Moving down to the middle arrow, the system also ingests external data, like today's fluctuating market prices for salmon. Having a massive stockpile of ingredients is a necessary first step, but raw data, just like raw chicken, isn't very helpful until you have a way to actually cook it. This brings us to the second component, the model base, seen as a stack of mechanical gears. It's the engine that processes raw information. Reading the top description, this engine relies on mathematical and statistical models, crunching numbers to find complex patterns. What makes this step useful is how it handles different types of information. On the left diagram, you see strict quantitative data, like hard percentages. On the right, you have qualitative factors, like human creativity. The system blends both together to generate bright ideas. One of the most powerful tools in this process is highlighted in the top left of this graphic, what-if analysis. For example, the chef can ask the system, what happens to our overall profit margin if I swap out the expensive beef for a chicken dish? By running these scenarios, the system transforms historical numbers into a dynamic sandbox. Leaders can safely test out complex strategies on a screen before they ever risk real money or resources. The dialogue-based user interface sits right in the center, acting as the bridge to the human decision-maker. As the top left tab points out, ease of use is critical. Moving to the bottom left tab, the system translates complex calculations into clean, visual reports. This interface acts as a translator. It takes cold, hard math and turns it into a visual language that your intuition can immediately process. So instead of panicking over a pile of receipts, our chef stands calmly at a tablet, effortlessly adjusting variables while the menu recalculates. By linking the pantry of data, the processing appliances of the models, and the clear window of the interface, the chaos fades away. The best path forward becomes obvious. This brings us to the core objective shown in the center of this graphic, the optimal decision. It's the sweet spot that perfectly balances the budget, the ingredients, and the customer's experience. Looking at the foundation of this pyramid, data, models, and dialogue, this is just infrastructure. The machine never makes the final choice. A decision support system places the human at the top, giving leaders clarity to confidently steer forward.